Hey, good morning. I have cleansed the cards. I have done the split thing, bottom of the deck energy. We're using the, what's it called? Signs of the Time Oracle. So we got the palm, which is destiny. And we've got the Six of Pentacles. When I flipped this over, I thought it was really funny because for those of you that don't follow me on socials, I do a lot of mutual aid. And this is actually one of the cards that I've used to do mutual aid posts. But also the timing is funny because I had some person message me yesterday to question my integrity with my mutual aid. Do I actually give the money to the people that I'm raising it for? And I'm like, fucking hell. Like, firstly, go deal with that cop in your head. And secondly, is it that I raise it for black people that is the problem here? Go check yourself. Anyway, so we got the Six of Pentacles, which is like reciprocity and giving back, not just taking. And I guess that for me is the premise of mutual aid. It's a way to bypass the charity industrial complex to get money into the hands of people that need it most to meet their needs. And anyone who's dealt with charity knows that's not how charity works. You know, you've got to jump through all these hoops and follow all these conditions, and you can't spend it on this and you can't spend it on that. And, you know, let people have the power and control over how they spend money on what they need. Yeah. So I don't know if that's a big theme of what we're going to be talking about today. The Destiny card. I mean, this could be talking about, the theme could be that, like, what are you destined to be doing in this lifetime? What agreements did you make with your soul before you arrived here? And it doesn't just have to be in regards to mutual aid. It could be however you use your gifts, your skills for the betterment of the collective consciousness. So let's get into it. Also, you'll notice I don't have my headphones on today. I've got stability. Got distractions. Hi to all my AuDHD followers. If you've ever wondered why I kind of go off on tangents, well, there, now you know. Infinity, unlimited potential. Are you aware that you have unlimited potential in whatever area you are feeling passion, desire, inspiration to move towards? Trust in that. And there we go. We got 2 cards straight up, but I think I might go for 3. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, we got 2 down here, so let's take those 2. All right. We are starting with the sunflower action. succulence, resilience. I fucking hate that word. And then we have joy, smiley face. And we have crystals, achievement. Okay, so the feeling I'm getting is that there is something that we need to take action on. It could be something in our personal lives. It could be something in our work life. It could be something on a bigger scale. But it's going to require us to tap into that well of strength and fortitude. It's going to require us to hold on to our joy. And that this is something that we can achieve. But it's going to require balance. It's going to require a give and take. It's going to require fair reciprocity. You know, succulents, they don't need much water. It's why they thrive in dry zones. And for me, you know, water is a signifier of emotions, of that flow of energy through our system, of cleansing, and it's refreshing and it's revitalizing. And we know that water sustains life, like the sun sustains life, which, you know, we've got the sunflower. And for me, joy is such a water energy. It's really tapping into what makes you feel alive, what it gives you a sense of appreciation. And joy can be found in the smallest of things, and it's definitely not attached to what's in your bank account, or although that can help, you know, in this 3D world. But true joy comes from, you know, connection with others, with art and creativity. That there's so much joy in bringing other people joy. But yeah, with that Six of Pentacles, it's like I'm just kind of working through, you know, the underlying energy of that reciprocity and balance. And I also want to talk about achievement. I've been thinking a little bit lately about how fulfilled I felt raising my kids. Like I'd found my little niche, something I was good at. I knew I was good at. Even while constantly getting messages from the people around me that I wasn't doing a good job, that they could do it better, that I couldn't do it without them. And I think about my healing. And where I was 10 years ago. And how I could never have imagined I would be where I am today 10 years ago. And what an achievement that is. As is raising my kids has been a massive achievement. I have a great relationship with my kids. Do we have issues sometimes? Yes, we're fucking human. But my kids know they can come to me. My kids know that I will show up for them. And that has taken a lot of resilience on my part and their part, you know. We've been through hell and back, so I think we need to reframe what achievement actually is. Because so many people see their achievements as the house they own, their bank balance, their job, their how many places they've traveled in the world, what they've invested in, those kinds of things. But for me, the real achievements are community building and building strong community and raising kids that are aware of the world. Anyway, that's a bit of a rant from me. Bottom of the deck energy is fun. So maybe a part of this, you know, balance, reciprocity kind of thing is that you need a little bit more fun. Okay, I need a little bit more fun. Because, you know, like I say, I do these collective readings and hi, I'm part of this collective. So there's always messages in here for me. But yeah, maybe try and have some fun as you move through all this. Let's get some tarot to get a bit of extra information on all of these cards. Actually, before I do that, I'm being called to give a little bit of information from the book on all of these. So okay, so this action card, the sunflower card. Whoops. Oh. Head in the direction of that which energizes you. Soak in the nourishment of your passions and the feeling of being alive. Now is not the time to be timid or shy. Accept invitations for adventure and act on your ambitions. Put aside any uncertainties. It's time for you to take action and make moves. Additional meanings. This is like a green light card. A waiting period is over. Take the lead, get physically active, go for it. Then the succulents card. What can we get out of that? Yep, about thriving in difficult conditions and, well, conditions at the moment in this world. You know, when I read that we've got Japanese soldiers up at the top end with US soldiers waiting for a war with China, I'm like, oh, of course. What are you doing, colonial government? What the fuck? We've got all these genocides happening. We've got all these people cheering it on. Like, yep, I would say this is difficult circumstances. Be a succulent. But it also represents long-term planning. And if you saw my self-care video yesterday, me and my I've never done a 5-year plan. What's long-term planning? I wasn't supposed to be alive still. This card also represents the energy of longevity and wanting something that is long-lasting. Additional meanings, enduring love, discovering your inner strength. Good fortune is coming your way. Current endeavors will be long-lasting. Growth sparked by adversity. Receiving a gift, making future plans. Again, yesterday I talked about, like, if you have grown up with ongoing trauma, future planning is generally a thing that we don't do because we don't expect to still be alive when we're older. And this is something I'm still trying to heal because I am actually really surprised I'm still here. So yeah, all right. Joy. You do not have to wait for a specific event, person, job, anything to find your joy. Go searching inside. Go in. Go and shine a light on those shadows and see what gifts are in there. See what magnificent things those shadows have been hiding, because often there's joy within there. So explore new hobbies, do things you enjoy, and accept yourself for who you are. Who you are now, right? Who you were is who you were. Who you are now is who you are now. Who you will be is who you will be then, but who you are is who you are now. All right? Don't let anyone steal your joy. If you would like to see a demonstration of people that do not let their joy be stolen, look at Indigenous people. Look at Indigenous people. Stop comparing yourselves to others. Prioritize your happiness. That better days are here. Release worry. Choose to be happy. Cultivate your own joy. So I think it's really important to remember that there is so much that we cannot control in this world. But we can choose to grab that joy when it finds us. To give ourselves permission to have and feel joy. to have and feel love, to have and feel happiness and safety and all of those things. We are often our biggest block to that for us. And some people don't like to hear that because it means that they have to do the work. Some people don't want to do the work. Well, not yet. We're not saying they never want to do it, but we're saying that right now, no. That's their choice. You can only choose what's right for you. Okay, crystals, achievement. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself time to do a stock take of all of the things that you have overcome in your life. These are achievements. Should you have had to experience those things? No. But you did, right? You got through them with some scars. But now here you are working with those scars. Fuck, that's an achievement, you know? So recognize the work that you've put in. Recognize healing is a lifelong venture. You're never going to reach the pinnacle. You just keep moving. But this card can also mean that there's a successful completion of a project, that you might have upcoming graduations, maybe recent engagements, you've reached milestones. But really it's representing that there's been some kind of mastery for you, or it's coming. And that you're starting to see the positive results from the hard work that you've put in. And what did I say? Bottom of the deck energy is the flamingo. So this one's saying, let your guard down. Times are about to get exciting. That it's time to incorporate more fun activities into your routine. This card can indicate an underlying feeling of excitement for things to come, but there could be a need to embrace a sense of not quite knowing what it is. Just keep your mind focused on it being a good thing. When you have lived a life where you are just constantly waiting for that shoe to drop, you can often miss the signs of the good things that are coming in because you are not prepared for them, nor do you think it's possible for you. But it's time to start believing that good things are possible for you. But know that amazing things are on the horizon, exciting new experiences. You are being admired and potentially attracting partnerships you've been waiting for. Anticipate fun and exciting times. Make time for fun, exciting partnerships ahead, vacation plans. People are magnetized to you at the moment. So run with that. Now let's do tarot. Okay, so split of the deck, we got the Seven of Swords. First thing that came to my head was start taking notice of how you portray yourself, okay? Start taking notice of how you betray yourself. What action can you take to counteract that self-betrayal? How do you push through and tap into those tools that you have of survival, of resilience, and again, allow yourself to feel the joy, the good stuff, you know? Are you self-betraying out of fear of feeling the good stuff? Hey, there's no shame here. Like, hey, I self-betrayed for years. Probably, to be honest, I'm like, I think it's something that we've always got to be reaffirming with ourselves, you know? It doesn't just go away. We have the Hermit, which is about, you know, going on that deep dive. Going in and trying to, I guess, see things from the perspective of how we have learned to see things versus a healthy way of seeing things versus an honest way of seeing things. The Hermit's about that inner reflection, that journey internally to find who you are, how you fit into the whole scope of things. Sin, that's not how you shuffle cards. And the Empress. Learning to be soft with yourself. Learning to be gentle and nurturing, and allowing that playground of fertile ideas and compassion and using that Empress energy to heal parts of yourself, you know, that have needed that. I'm doing it again. I mean, maybe some of you are just like discovering how to utilize that Empress type energy. The Empress births new ideas and can also be about pregnancy, and but I also see like the Empress is like the earth. All right, let's do a tarot card for each of these. All right, you've got a lot of cup energy out here. All right. King of Cups coming out underneath the Sunflower action card. Is giving me the message that, you know, as you take action moving forward, be confident and in control of your emotional world. Move with love, compassion, care. Even lead with those things, because kings are quite leadershipy cards. The funny thing is, though, the imagery on this King of Cups card, he kind of doesn't look like he's about to take action. You know, he's taken his shoes off. Fair, who likes wearing shoes? He's having a cuppa. He's sitting down, having a bit of a rest. I think he would be a lot happier if he took his socks off as well. But, you know. So maybe it's the action that needs to be taken isn't a forceful type action. It's a gentle, relaxed, chill, flowing type action that's rooted in love and compassion and no judgment type thing. And then with the succulence, the resilience card, the Three of Cups has come out, and when I see the Three of Cups, I think community. I think getting amongst it with community, and strong communities build strong people. Strong communities reduce the need for these colonial systems to interfere in our lives when we show up for each other in a way that is balanced and reciprocal. We create these communities where everyone's needs are being met in a safe way. And it's a safe way for us to move forward, right? I think about how, you know, we as mob, it's making cups of tea for your aunties and feeding the young ones, and then with underneath smiley face joy, we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is, so nines are very much about us personally. So it's about like finding your inner joy, inner love, that sense of worth, that feeling of I know who I am and you can't take that from me, and I know what I'm about and you can't take that from me, and I love who I am and you can't take that from me. Then here under crystals and achievement, we have the Five of Swords, which tells me that there's like some conflict. There's conflict with what what society sees as achievements versus what are wholesome, true achievements for a human. Being forced to, you know, jump through these colonial hoops, study, get good jobs, you know, the great Australian dream, the great American dream. You know, all the colonies have these great dreams about them that when you get to the crux of, it's about dreaming of stealing Indigenous people's abundance. But, you know, they're not ready for that conversation. But like I was saying, it's about reframing those ideas of achievements, ideas of like, what have you mastered, you know? What have I mastered in this lifetime? I'm 24 years off hard drugs. I have raised 3 children to adulthood and we still speak to each other. We don't, not just that we still speak to each other, but we actually like hanging out with each other. I have survived a horrendous marriage. I have gotten me and my kids through stuff that I wouldn't wish on anybody. I have put the hard yards into healing, and now I'm at a place where I am not going to say that my emotional regulation is perfect, but it is streets ahead of even where I was 12 months ago. And I no longer shame my emotions. I am glad that I feel them, because there are people in this world who don't feel them, and my emotions guide me in which way to move through this world, and I can't imagine not having them there, you know. So I guess the big takeaway for today is that there is going to be something new coming. And I knew that from yesterday because the self-care read had 3 aces in it. So there's something new is brewing that is going to require you to tap into all of your strengths, hold on to all of your achievements so that you can remind yourself, I can get through this. And that there is going to be quite a bit of emotional movement, all right? It does require resilience to move through this world at odds with the imperial nature of where we are in the world, and keep pushing back, kids. Keep pushing back.